whenever we pay that premium for term insurance and God forbid nothing happens, so that whatever premium I pay is lost.
True.
So in whereas in these return policies, money back policies, I get the certain funds assured.
Correct.
Is that my investment? Should I consider is that as my investment and term insurance as my insurance, or do I have to invest in something else?
Okay, as we have just discussed that there are two parts. First is assurance and second is insurance. So we have so far seen the insurance part. So I believe that you won't be spending much on this insurance part if you are going ahead with these kind of pure insurance policies. The reason is that insurance is meant for an uncertain event only, whereas investment is not so. Investment is something which is supposed to be planned over a period of time. So now when you have already insured your accident, secondly your health, and thirdly your life, so I believe that you have already completed all the responsibilities as far as insurance are concerned. You should not look towards the insurance policies like retirement policies and return policies, return giving policies as an investment, because these are not really the investments. Now what kind of investments could they be? Essentially you must diversify your money into various parts as investments. It may be small parts, may go into gold, small part, because that is something which is perpetual. It is giving continuously year on year, it keeps on giving you the returns. May not be as high as investments in shares, but there are a definite and certain rise is there in the gold. So I will not definitely suggest that you entire investment should be made in the gold, or not also in the shares or in the market. You have to bifurcate your investments. We must keep into mind that higher the risk, higher the returns. So if you straight away go and put your money into the share market, and if you buy some shares which are risky shares probably, but that company grows many-fold, in that case there are greater chances that you will get a huge return on your investment. But at the same time there could be a possibility that if the company goes into doldrums, then your entire money is lost. So you should not invest entire money into one particular kind of investment. It has to be bifurcated. Exactly. So this is what you have rightly said. You should not put all the eggs into the one basket or same basket. So you have to ensure that you put it on different parts. What I would suggest is that when you start with these kind of investments actually, so once you have completed the insurance part and you go ahead with the assurance or maybe the investment plans, you must first of all plan what your requirements are, what your goals are. So there are short-term goals, there are long-term goals, there are mid-term goals as well. So you must see what your short-term goals are. Short-term goals could be like maybe purchasing of a vehicle could be a short-term goal. That also can be met through investments in the mutual funds or investments through fixed deposit receipts also. So some part you have to keep it reserves in the form of fixed deposit receipts with nationalized banks or with strong commercial banks or strong cooperative banks, because those investments are definitely going to give you returns. Traditional investments. At times what happens is people simply run behind the higher interest rates, and because of that they are not even getting their principal back. It should not happen with anybody. So what you must ensure is that some part you are keeping in such kind of investments which are absolute secure, which you can withdraw at any point of time, at any emergency also. So one part should go into such kind of investment. Second part should go in a little lesser risky investments, maybe gold, maybe mutual funds, SIPs. One caution I would like to give you over here, or one advice probably. What happens is once you start investing into SIPs or mutual funds, what you do is you keep on again watching that what is the price of this mutual fund today. So I will advise not to do these kind of things. When you say that you are investing for a future, do not expect that the returns will start coming from next day. It is not going to happen like that. You have to have some kind of patience. You must ensure that you are giving sufficient time to that particular investment to mature and give you back the returns. So whenever you are investing, keep patience and keep investing as well. So first point, we have seen that you have to keep it into secured investments. Second part may be like gold. Third part, you have to decide maybe like insurance, the mutual funds, that is SIPs, and then you can think of investing into shares, which is more risky. Again, a word of caution. What happens is, the moment you start investing into shares, I have personally seen so many examples that they start investing into shares. Initially they start getting good returns, and once they start getting good returns, what happens is they even sell off their properties. They invest the entire money whatever they have in the share market, and because of some uncertain events, if the share market falls, like even the COVID-19, they lose the entire money. So one should be careful that you should not become habitual in investing. It should not be a gambling kind of a situation that every day I'm looking at the strips which are coming on these news channels, the CNBC or any channel, for the finance channels maybe, that what is the share price and these things. So you should not keep on doing these things. You must have your own personal time. Do believe in the consultants whom you are appointing. Do ensure that they are experts in their field. Do choose good person. Do have a faith in them and start making investments on a long term basis.
Okay.